The art of not snelling, a very simple concept that some people can't get their thick skulls around. Someone who is a snell is someone who is bad at video games, and in this video I am going to be explaining to these snells how to not suck at Minecraft. I'm going to use this graph to help me explain why this is actually kind of important. The progression of a normal player is supposed to be better. They grow their game sense as they grow their PvP skills, but I found that some of the snells in our server, the no life, wheat life thing, they're pushing their PvP skills because of like tier lists or whatever, but they're not increasing their game sense. The problem is they're increasing their PvP skills, but they never apply it in the actual series because they don't get there because they're too busy dying to mobs. Basically, the first thing you want to do when you log into a world is try and get stone tools, mainly like a stone axe, a pickaxe, a shovel, furnace. That's all you really need to begin with. And then after that, you run around, you try and find some iron. A real good place to find iron is in mountains. In some mountains, like in the savannah, the complete stone ones are the best. Otherwise, run around, look for surface caves, and kill as many animals as you possibly can. Food will be very important, as literally you need it to survive. You need it. After I did a bit of that, I ran around looking for like just any structures, any iron, and in the meantime I chopped down wood. Anything like multitasking wise that can get you more resources in a smaller amount of time is perfect. One of my favorite ways to do this is smelting stuff and still mining while smelting. Now, how do you fight mobs? Well, it's very simple. It may seem very strange you would ask that question, but the amount of times I've seen snells die to mobs, all you need to do is that. Literally crit them, keep your distance, and not get hit. I managed to find a ruined nether portal, which is very good because it has some decent loot in it. I can also go to the nether using this. So yeah, basically all I did was use those iron nuggets I found, turn them into 3 iron ingots so I can make a bucket. I managed to find a village and I commandeered a house to just have a base of operations. Since this is not a long-term world, I'm not actually building a house. While I'm at this village, I go kill the iron golem and get 3 iron from it. The best things to use your iron on is like shield, bucket, and then you can maybe think about getting like an iron axe or a pickaxe. Shield is amazing, stops creepers and skeletons. Bucket is basically just makes you immune to fall damage and fire. So those two, you need to get them as soon as possible. You might think outposts are challenging as they are surrounded with guys with crossbows, but it really isn't if you just use your brain. As long as you have a shield and you're quick with blocks in your hotbar, you can run around, find a side where there's not many of them, and pillar up into it. And then afterwards, you can just do basic PvE and kill them. I went into the mines, I went looking for iron, I found quite a bit. I got like half of the iron there, put it in a furnace, let it smelt while I was mining other iron, and I didn't get too greedy. I came out when I had enough iron for a full set. The worst thing you can do is get too greedy and die before you even get to wear a piece of armor. Since the plan was to go to the nether, I placed down the fletching table and tried to get a fletcher so I could trade emeralds for arrows for a bow I wanted. After that, I went over to the lava pool and built a nether portal, and this is how you do it without like a diamond pickaxe. And just like that, part 1 of 3 has concluded.